Let's take a look at number 24. And we're first going to do it on our calculator. We'll do it the easy way, and then I'll do it the hard way. I'll do it by hand. And so let me go to get my bearings here. I'm going to go input the matrix. So I'm going to do second x to negative 1, left arrow to edit, and press enter on A. And this is a 4 by 4, so I'll do 4 inner, rows by columns. And we got 5 inner, negative 1 inner, 0 inner, 2 inner, and 0 inner, 4 inner, 7 inner, 3 inner, 0 inner, 0 inner, 1 inner, 1 inner, and 0 inner, 0 inner, 0 inner, and then 1 inner. And after we get those input, we want to exit out, so it'll be second mode. Now to get our determinant, we'll go back into our matrix menu, do second x to negative 1, we'll right arrow to math, and det is our first function. So I'll press enter on it. Now go back in my matrix menu, and under names, A is already highlighted, so that's good. I press enter on that, and I press enter again. And our answer is 20, which would be D as in David. So 24D checks. Okay, now let's look at it by hand. And my little tablet blew up. Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. So we got 5, negative 1, 0, 2, 0, 4, 7, 3, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, like that. Oops, that's a 1. And what we do is we pick one row or one column to work with. Doesn't matter which one you pick. I'm going to pick the first column. You try to pick the one with the most zeros. Now to start out with, our signs, the first number is going to be a positive always, and then it alternates. So that's negative, positive, negative. If I'd went across, still the same idea. This would have been positive, negative, positive, negative. Now this has nothing to do with the sign that already is there. So like this one's already a negative, has nothing to do with it. Well, then we're going to we have our plus 5 times some kind of determinant minus 0 times some kind of determinant plus 0 times some kind of determinant minus 0 times some kind of determinant. So again, these numbers just carry down here, signs with them. Okay. Now, let me write this over here to kind of show the setup, at least for the first two. Now for our first number here, the 5. Well, that's what I put right here. You cross out the row and column it's in, and what isn't crossed out is what goes in this this determinant here. So I'm going to have 4, 7, 3, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. For our second one, there we go. Now this second 0, the one right here, that's going to be this one right here. And again, we cross out the row and column it's in. And what isn't crossed out is what goes here. So we got 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now I'm going to write these out just for completeness sake. This one would be this row, this column. So I have negative 1, 0, 2. Boy, my eyes are bad. That should be a negative 1 right there. Okay, that's a negative 1. And then, let me think. This is crossed out. 4, 7, 3. And 0, 0, 1. And then my last one here, I cross out this row and this column. And I got negative 1, 0, 2, 4, 7, 3, and 0, 1, 1. Now, those didn't actually matter because 0 times anything is 0. So those are all going to drop away anyway. So I'm not even going to continue with those. But let's show the breakdown of this next one. Now again, we're going to pick some row or some column to work with. I'm going to pick the first column because it's got a lot of zeros. Again, this is a plus, and this is a negative, and this is a plus. It always alternates signs. Well, the 5 carries down. Then I'm going to take that times, and again, take my first one, which is a positive 4, times some kind of matrix, minus 0 times some kind of matrix, plus 0 times some kind of matrix. Well, if I take a look at the 4 here, if I were to circle the 4 and cross out the row and column it's in, I'm left with 1, 1, 0, 1. If I cross out this, for my second 0 here, if I cross out that row and column it's in, I got 7, 3, 0, 1. And for my third 0, if I cross out that row and that column, I got 7, 3, 1, 1. Again, these don't matter because they're zeros, and 0 times anything is 0. So I got 5 times 4, and since this is a 2 by 2, you can just cross multiply. So we take 1 times 1. So 1 times 1 minus 0 times 1. So when I say cross multiply, you've taken 1 times 1 there, minus 0 times 1. I know it's kind of small. Well, that 0 drops away. 5 times 4 is 20, and times 1 just gives us 20. So our answer is 20. Same thing we found with the calculator. Now this problem was really easy, relatively, because we had a lot of zeros in the way it was designed. Sometimes these can become really hideous.